final seconds, another back and forth game. 116-113, that final score. Everyone contributing for the Timberwolves. Let's go ahead and hear from two of the stars. You've got Julius Randle and Nas
Been around
Reed,
a little bit here. Just what did you see in that fourth quarter, and what did it take for you guys to claw your way back?
Just possession at a time. Possession at a time. We just had to get stops. We knew over the course of a 48-minute game we could wear them down, and we got stops. And I mean, it's been the formula for us all year. Get stops and then execute what we need to on the offensive end. So we had to play through a lot. We just kept playing.
Now, as you were not in a rhythm early, how did you kind of go in at that moment and come through even when it wasn't your best game prior to that?
Just staying with it. Just staying with it. It's something I've been able to do throughout my career. Obviously this is one of the biggest moments in my career. So just kind of trying to, grow and navigate, as the season goes on, as my career goes on.
You guys had some troubles closing games during the regular season. You dominated the last two fourth quarters. What have you learned as a team in those situations, and how much of that is Ant being able to take over when he needs to?
I didn't hear what you said.
I'm sorry. After some struggles, finishing fourth quarters earlier in the season, you guys have dominated the last two fourth quarters. How much of that is team learning? How much of that is Ant being able to take over?
I think it's a combination of, understanding who you're playing with, time and situation, and obviously having a player like Ant and Ju. I mean, it's super helpful to the rest of the team, and they're the leaders. So we kind of follow suit and handle business from there. So I think just like I said, time and situation, understanding what to bring to the table.
Now, as earlier in Ant's career, you're here with him, and at the end of games, it would seem like he wanted to go get it himself.
Mm-hmm.
Think about the end of this game, and he found you in the middle, and you found Jade in there, and just kind of him not looking just to beat the opponent by
Right.
scoring. How have you seen that kind of grow?
It's been tremendous. I think he kind of picked up on that last summer. I would think maybe obviously with playing with a bunch of vets with the USA, I think that kind of helped him as well, and kind of helped his individual game understand. He's gonna get doubled a lot. So just believing in us and trusting us. I mean, he's seen us put the work in, so I think he trusts us now.
Julius, for you, how have you seen the impact of your guys' kind of like force of your size and physicality and offensive glass kind of provide value for you in this series?
I think it's come as the season has went along, and just learning my teammates, and I've had to grow other areas of my game. We got such a talented group. Obviously with Ant, we've seen what Jaden and Nas have done this series, and Dante and Akil. We got so many versatile players, and upon my career, I've always been asked to score the ball at a high level, rebound at a high level. But I think it's the little things that I've been able to do for the team and grow and take joy in. Nas comes in, not playing much in the second half, and he comes in and makes big shots for us. Obviously Ant, Jaden down the stretch, Dante made a big shot, I believe, as well. So it's everybody can chip in to scoring, so it's not always relied on me. And, I take, pride in being able to do other things as well.
Julius, you're up 3-1 now on your left, Julius. You're going back to LA up 3-1. What do you think the next couple of days are going to be like between you, coaching staff, just to talk about how to close the series out later in the week instead of having to come back for a game 6?
Yeah, we're not done. We know we need one more. It's going to take everything we have to get that next win. As hard as it was tonight, it's going to be even harder, to get the next one. So we're going to have to fight through a lot, but like we have done all year, we got to rely on each other, play for one another, and we genuinely feel like if we do that, we give ourselves the best chance to win every night. So it's going to take all of us.
Julius, you played with Dante. He didn't have the best shooting night, but defensively he was able to step in. He had 3 steals, had a block. Just what are some of the different ways that you see him growing and gelling with the team now with this much experience going into this playoff series? Yeah,
Tay's been asked to do a lot. He had obviously an amazing year last year, with myself in New York. And he comes here and like myself, he's asked, a lot of different things, from, scoring the ball, defense, hustle plays, all those things. So You know, it's been a hard adjustment, and, you know, hats off to him, you know, but at the end of the day, like, if you know Dante, you know, as a person, he's an elite competitor, and he's won at every level, you know, so, you know, that's what he puts first is winning, and, you know, his intangibles and everything is showing so far with the team.
You know, see consistent defense throughout the game. And obviously he had a great first half, but okay, you start mixing things up, taking him out of the rhythm, start showing some double teams. Yeah, other guys may get going, but he's not in a constant rhythm. And obviously playing 46 minutes, they definitely played a factor in fatigue going to him in the fourth quarter.
Wes, was that strategic on Minnesota's end to just try and take away other parts of his game if you know he's going to score?
Yeah, there's certain guys in this league where, you know, like Devin said, you want to make them very one-dimensional. You know, Luka, you know, Bron, Jokic, guys like that, where they can facilitate for everybody else, and now everybody's eating. That makes them even tougher. I look at this; it's kind of a weird game. Like only 2 people from the Lakers shot free throws, and you know, Bron had 8 assists. Luka, those guys are still trying to figure each other out a little bit. So Bron maybe is being more of the point guard type. Like Devin said, trapping him, they're getting the ball out of his hands, making other guys be the playmaker and not just Luka. And on the rebounding front, I mean, I can speak for this. It's hard to get rebounds when you got to guard the ball. And they're putting Luka in a lot of these actions. And so a lot of Luka's rebounds come from being the weak side, being kind of off the guy in the corner where he can get the outlets and throw away. When you involve him, you take away some of that.
As Luka said, the series is not done. They still have a chance to extend it as they go back home for Game 5. But Julius Randle has had himself a series 25 point in tonight's game. We're going to hear from some of the Minnesota players next on Playoff Central Live.
What's your favorite team? Comment below, and if you like the video, please leave a like. This really helps the channel grow and brings you even more content. Oh, and if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Click the subscribe button and activate the bell to receive all notifications. With each game, we notice that the NBA is getting more competitive every day, and all the teams are looking for reinforcements to win the championship. And only here can you follow your favorite team daily with incredible content from different sources. Here on the channel, there are new videos every day with analysis, curiosities, and the best moments in basketball. That's it for today, folks. Thanks for following along. The NBA doesn't stop, and neither do we. Until the next video. NBA, the passion that connects us.